Hello and welcome to our podcast on writing. I'm Joe Royal. Today we have a student from an OISE course, The Fundamentals of Learning Design, talking about writing. Jeanette Brummel, thanks so much for joining us today. I know how busy you are.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about writing for learning experience design.
Well, writing is really just about effectively communicating your argument, your idea, emotion, or key learning point. In digital learning experience design, it's tricky because you're constantly competing for the audience's attention. They have text coming in, news popping up, social media, and that's just on their phones. The average person checks their phone every 9 seconds. Unfortunately, I can relate. The goal is to get to the point quickly in an engaging way. What's that quote? True eloquence consists of saying all that should be, not all that could be said.
So how do you make it engaging?
Well, first you have to try to make sure you know your audience. There are so many design thinking empathy tools out there to help with that. Then make sure you write about what concerns your readers. Too many people get caught up in content from the business goal perspective. Think about who you're writing for and think about what you're trying to say.
How about making it concise? That must be tough.
One trick you can use is getting rid of half the words on each page and then getting rid of half of what's left. Good writing is ruthless.
Oh, Stanley Kubrick approach. Getting it just right sounds challenging. Shelley Duvall certainly knows about how challenging that can be. It looks like we're coming to the end of our time, Jeanette. Do you have any final thoughts to add?
Sure, yes, Joe. You put the most important points near the beginning of your writing. That rule applies whether it's at the top of the page, the top of the paragraph, and putting the most important point up at the top of the list.
Well, thank you, Jeanette. Great tips. Thanks again for being on our show. And thank you to our audience for spending some time with us. Don't forget to tune in next week for storytelling with our guest, Andrew Stanton. See you next week.